What's up, everybody? It's time for the next installment of the Level Up 2013 winners. And this is a game called Perfection. It's a pretty basic puzzle game, but well made. Yeah, let's have a look. So very simply, you get given these shapes and you cut them to fit the template that is there as well. Simple as that. If I got it right, yeah. And so yeah, and I believe all these are all procedurally generated as well. Probably not this tutorial section, but anyway. So they bill it as kind of having infinite puzzles because it'll. Oh, I cut the wrong one. Because it will infinitely just procedurally generate the whole lot. Come on. And it's got a very minimalist style, as you can see, which is kind of cool. Look at that. Cool. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward, I reckon. The things that I like about it are that it's got a pretty good soundtrack. It's fairly fun to listen to, and it variates as well, which is nice. And it's exceptionally straightforward gameplay. Like, you can't really not figure out how to do it. It's just a matter of figuring out each puzzle and getting the cuts right. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, we're going for the three-way. How about that? It does have a bit of leniency in it. Like, you can see I'm not quite lined up there. And when I tested it out before, it gave me basically a fair bit of leniency, because it turns out I'm not all that good at these sorts of games. And yeah, I had things going all over the show, but it still let me complete the level. Which is kind of nice, I guess, because then it's up to you whether you want to go for the perfection in each one or not. But I wonder if that would be annoying, because these are often... I wonder how randomly generated they are, because if they're too randomly generated, then you're not going to go back and, you know, go for the high scores or anything, are you? Or the total perfection. But at the same time, yeah, you might be able to just try for each one. So it's kind of nice that you get random ones and different ones each time, so you can't just learn a pattern and stick with it. Let's try something like that. And let's try... That's interesting. Something like that. And something like that. Close but no potato. Oh, too little. And this here, it records your steps so you can undo each bit if you like. Which is nice, because it's always good to be able to go back and not have to redo the whole lot on these sorts of games. To me, it's very much like an iOS game or a mobile game, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Which, you know, so that was fairly off, but I still got it. It seems like this would be much better suited for touch devices than a PC, like where I'm playing it now. But yeah, it's nice that it's on PC, I have to say, because that's never anything wrong with that. Try that, and this can go like maybe that one. Nice. And the music's stopped for some reason. Oh, it's back. Yeah, there's very few options or anything. It's just very simple, kind of straightforward thing. across there. Try that. That looks about in line with that. This one, let's go. Let's go like that. Maybe? Like that? Yeah. See, well, big gaps, big gaps. I'd like. It would be nice if you could have like a kind of percentage, like how close you got to the actual cut, if that makes sense. Because sometimes it's way off, and you're like, ah, oh, I'd like to do better than that. But I guess maybe that's not the point. But it's just little things that possibly might help here or there. But yeah, that's I don't really have much else to say about this game because it's pretty straightforward in that regard. There's no real anything else to say. It's what you see is what you get, really. So I think we'll probably leave it up after this puzzle. Get there. And just after this one, by the looks of it. Yeah, close enough, it says. So yeah, that's a look at perfection. And I think this one actually won the big prize and was one of the best ones, but you know, this stuff's sometimes all subjective, isn't it? So yeah, but it's a neat game for what it is. Like, it does everything it does really well, so you got to give it a lot of props for that, because it's a very simple, easy to understand, easy to play kind of game. The soundtrack's good, it sounds nice and solid, and there's no real complaints there. Everything's smooth, everything's fine, and yeah, it's a pretty together little game. It's just not really something I'd spend too much time on. But hey, like I say, that's all subjective opinion. As far as if you like this kind of game, it would probably have a lot of potential for you because of the randomly generated puzzles and because of just the style and the very slick nature of the whole thing. And the cool soundtrack, you're not going to get bored listening to that. Yeah, it's probably great for someone who digs this sort of thing. But for now, that's all from me. If you want to see some more of the Level Up 2013 winners, I'm playing through all of them and posting them on my channel. So feel free to subscribe and like the video, favourite it, comment, do whatever. But for now, I'm done. Cheers, bye!